I don't know what song we're singing. We gotta start the podcast with a song, yeah.
Dude, like in my mind, I was like, as soon as he claps, I'm just gonna make up a theme song for us right now. Immediately started singing Sonic the Hedgehog.
I feel like anytime either one of us starts to sing, the other one has to do it.
Yeah.
And like 90% of the time, we're making up our own lyrics.
100% of the time, most of the time.
100% of the time.
What is that from Anchorman? He's like, 60% of the time, every time.
Seriously.
Oh, man.
Welcome to Los Amigos Gringos, the #1 podcast in the world in the future. Not right now, but you can help us get there by hitting the subscribe button and the like button and sending it to one of your friends or all of your friends.
And your friends' relatives and their pets.
Especially if your friends really like to watch YouTube a lot and also like not be that entertained and listen to two people who know basically nothing about what they're talking about.
Yeah. We just say things. We don't even think. We just say them.
Yeah. But also, if you could follow us on Instagram at Los Amigos Gringos and on this little app, I don't know if you heard of it, TikTok at Los Amigos Gringos 1. That'd be the best.
That would be.
You, sure.
Yes. Please do.
Please do.
TikTok for sure. Because.
Well, we don't have anything cool on TikTok yet.
Yeah, we really don't.
We need to start making some like real TikToks.
We're like, we do like workout videos. Well, you have your own workout TikTok.
Yeah, you could check out my workout TikTok, Brendan Wharton Fit. We actually make some like, we're trying to make some more funny content recently.
Yeah.
Nick's really been helping me get followers on that.
I've been really trying. We should make that into a character.
Yeah.
Because I always do this voice.
You do.
I always do this. You get that weight up, Brandon.
Yeah,
you
does
pick
like
it up.
Commentary on my lifts, and people just love it.
It's like a southern woman. She needs a name, but we'll figure it out later.
People know you're good.
Put her name in the comments. What's her name? Should her name be?
Yeah, go watch my last like 5 videos on TikTok and listen for Nick's voice and be like, what would the name of that person be?
For some reason, Karen popped up in my head, but she's way too sweet to be Karen.
She's too cool.
She's too nice.
Too sweet.
And she compliments you on your gains. Like,
oh my God,
Karen would never do that.
You saw the video on TikTok of that Karen on 4th of July.
Oh, just screaming.
Stop.
That's 4th of July. You know it's going to happen.
How do people act like that?
They never got spanked as a kid.
They need to be knocked out.
I genuinely think, like, I know it's a controversial.
Like, if your name's actually Karen and you don't act like that, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
These people have probably ruined your lives.
Yeah. Oh, dude, you know what's funny is every Karen I know is not a Karen.
Yeah.
I only know like 2 or 3, but
probably true.
They're all really nice people.
I wonder why that was the name chosen. It does match, but I don't know if it matches because now it's been a thing.
It just sounds like that name.
I bet there was like one viral video where
it's like Kyle
bunghole.
Remember Kyle? Kyle was a thing of this guy that punches holes in drywall and smashes monster cans.
Like a frat boy.
Yeah, kind of. It was more like a bro.
Oh, like a
more like a bro.
Like a frat boy that didn't go to college.
Yeah. Which is, okay, so bro, if you guys didn't have bros in high school, a bro, when we were in high school, were the guys that wore dicky khaki paint shorts and like either a red or a black plain shirt.
Metal militia shirts.
And hats.
Long socks.
Yeah, and they always were wearing like Chucks or they were wearing like fat
DCs,
tongue.
Yeah. Like fat old skater shoes.
Yeah.
Basically, they had the worst style you've ever seen, and they liked to party.
Dude, but they could freaking party. Holy crap.
Yeah, they were fun. They were like funny people, usually.
They were pretty cool.
They were like hyped up.
Yeah, but they were definitely the guys that are like, hold me back, bro. Hold me back. And
they
it's
thought
like,
they were
come
tough.
on, man. Yeah.
They're like, I'll knock them out right now, man.
I mean, some of them were tough, but some of them are just, it's just an act, you know?
Oh, yeah, probably an act. They're probably like shivering.
Yeah. They're like hold me back.
I'll kick his ass.
Hold me back.
Please hold me back.
Hey, nobody's holding me back right now. Why is no? Hey, hold me back.
You know what? Never mind, man.
You know what? You're lucky no one's holding me back.
Squash this beef. You're lucky no one's holding me back.
I would totally kick your ass if someone was holding me back right now. What?
That's totally what they're like.
That'd be so funny. That reminds me. What was that movie with Owen Wilson? He's like the bodyguard. with
know.
those three nerdy kids, and there's one kid that's like, he's like, hold me back. He's like, this is a strategy that works against people. It scares them. And he's like trying to get the bullies to be scared. And he's like, hold me back. And the bully just knocks him out. He's like, yeah, thanks for holding him. It's like, what?
That's hilarious.
Dude,
isn't it weird? It's crazy how much style changes.
So much.
I bet there's none of those bro dressing people left in high school right now.
Probably not. No, because
if you're in high school right now and you heard that description, let us know if anyone still dresses like that.
I think we were like the last of the Mohicans when it came to like baggy clothing.
Well, yeah, clothing changes like every 5 years.
We were in a generation where baggy clothing and skinny jeans
converged.
Were in the same world.
Yeah.
Both of them were cool somehow.
Yeah.
Made no sense.
I always wore like perfectly fitting jeans.
Yeah, I usually wore like skinny jeans, but I was so skinny that they looked like normal.
I couldn't fit in skinny. So like Levi skinny jeans are the 511s.
Mm-hmm.
And I could not fit in those.
I had 511s.
I don't know why.
I loved 511s.
They like
fit
wouldn't
me really
fit my
good.
body. I'd probably have to get like a size 40.
You just can't. You can't like with 511s. You have to have a small dumper, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was my butt.
Your donk
That's
can't be badonkadonk. You know?
I have a badonkadonk.
Yeah.
A honky tonk badonkadonk.
Yeah. I got a tiny little guy
rhythm.
back there, dude. I caught what you just said there. Bro, the other day squatting felt great until right after I threw the 25s on and I did like 5 or 6 reps and I was like, bro, I'm feeling so strong right now. And I went to go drink some water out of my water bottle and I was like, it was empty. Yeah, I was like, dude, I felt so good. I thought I was going to be able to get 2 plates on there, no problem. And so I was feeling really good. Went to drink water out of my water bottle. It was empty. Go to fill my water bottle up. As soon as I turn around, it just felt like all my energy just dropped out of my body. And I was like,
I know that feeling.
Oh, no.
Did you drink like an energy drink or anything?
I think I was drinking like a C4 or something. Yeah, I think I crashed hard.
That sucks.
Yeah. And then as soon as I did that, I was like, well, I'm done with squatting now.
It's over.
I'm going to go to the leg press. I was like, God dang it.
That sucks. Yeah, legs. I felt really strong that day too. It's really weird.
Maybe it was just that day.
Well, I think for me, it's because Lily was out of town all week.
Mm-hmm.
Not all week. She was out of town for like 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
And like all I ate while she was gone was steak.
Yeah.
I had steak like...
That would make me feel like drowsy though.
Nah, I felt good. I think it has a lot of creatine in it or something.
Does it?
It does.
Where does creatine come from? I never even did research on that.
It comes from beef.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it does have a lot of creatine in it. But I felt like after I ate steak for like the 3rd day in a row, I felt like my muscles were like full.
Yeah.
And I was strong.
Yeah.
Leg day, I felt so strong.
Dude, I saw this TikTok of one of these fitness influencers that I follow. He's talking about plant protein and how like it's you can get most of the proteins you need from it, but you can't get all of them. Like you're not going to get the gains that people that are eating meat are going to get.
Yeah, maybe. I haven't done the clinical research on that.
And it's like 2 main ones. And I don't know if it's 100% true because I'm just taking his word for it, but he sounded like he knew what he was talking about.
That's a lot of people on the internet.
Yeah, so it was like, but also I follow him because a lot of the stuff he talks about is like stuff that I have done research on. I'm like, oh yeah, he's telling the truth. He knows this front to back. He knows this better than me.
Yeah.
Which I don't really do that extensive research. I get the basis of it.
You know what's funny about a lot of fitness people? So looking at me, like if you go on my Instagram or my TikTok and find like a picture of me with my shirt off recently, you would think like this guy knows what he's doing. Mm-hmm. And I do to an extent. Like I know how to eat and I know how to build muscle. I know how to work out, but I don't know like a ton. Like I wouldn't say I'm like an expert in like getting you into shape. I think what it is, I have really good genetics, and this is a thing with a lot of fitness people. They just have really good genetics. Mm-hmm. They work out, they eat pretty good, and they look amazing. Yeah. So then people will buy programs from them because they're like, he obviously knows what he's doing. It's like, no, you're buying a program and you don't have genetics like this guy.
It's funny though, because there is definitely, like, on TikTok, you can tell if you listen to the advice that these influencers are given that have a great physique, you can tell the ones that have done their research and the ones that aren't.
Yes.
Because the ones that have done their research, you're like, okay, yeah, he is saying the truth. And another thing is, dude, I'm a skinny dude, but I know a lot about nutrition and, like, fitness. But nobody would think that of me just because I'm skinny. But, like, I'll watch those TikTokers and you'd be like, okay, yeah, he's saying some facts. And this guy, who looks even better than this guy, is just spewing out bullshit.
Yeah.
You know? But another thing I've noticed about TikTok is a lot of people are not, like, just dogging the people that are saying the wrong things, but they're like, hey, they're trying to teach them and be like, hey, that's actually wrong, but this is what you do instead, or whatever. And you're almost right, or something like that, you know?
Especially on YouTube, there are a lot of really good people, and they'll call the people out that are, like, talking bullshit.
Yeah.
And they'll explain it, like, in detail.
Do the ones when it's, like, form, though, and you tell people to do form wrong, that's dangerous.
Oh, yeah.
That's really dangerous, especially if you're lifting, like, really heavy weights.
Form is super important when it comes to working out. Like, especially if you're not hurting your back, because hurting your back is, like, one of the worst things, dude. I hurt my back when I was 14.
Yep.
For the first time, I was doing a T-bar row. I had, like, 2 plates on there. I was 14, like 135 pounds. I had been working out for, like, a year, and I was pretty ripped. And I bent over and grabbed the T-bar row and stood up, and I didn't squat down. I just, like, lifted straight up.
Oh.
And I literally, like, felt and heard, like, a snap. And it wasn't a bone or anything. It was, like, a tendon, like, on my lower spine to the left of it.
Oh, jeez.
And it took the, like, air out of my body. I took a couple laps around the gym, like, hoping it would go away. It didn't go away. And I called my mom. I was like, hey, come pick me up. She's like, I just dropped you off, like, 20 minutes ago. And I was like, yeah, I hurt my back. And, like, for 2 weeks after that, I could, like, barely get my underwear on in the morning. And ever since then, I can easily hurt my back again, and that will happen again. Like, for 2 weeks, it'll be hard to get my underwear on and bend over. It happened to me, like, a year ago, and Lily was, like, super concerned because when I woke up in the morning, I, like, could barely get out of bed. I would wake her up because I was, like, shifting so much to try to get out of bed.
You're, like, trying to use your momentum?
Yeah, I used my momentum. And then when I finally got out of bed, I was standing, bracing myself on the wall, and my heels, like, couldn't touch the ground. They were tight.
Yeah.
Like, and it took, like, 10 minutes to get my heels to touch the ground and finally be able to, like, walk out of the room.
Yeah. Dude, that's so crazy. I kind of have the same thing with my neck, but it wasn't as bad until recently, because usually it's just, like, a giant knot in my neck and I can't, like, look one direction. So it's like driving is a little bit more difficult, but other than that, I can get through my day pretty easily. But I'm pretty sure when my shoulder got messed up, it was from the knot in my neck, and I think that knot moved somewhere and, like, just really screwed me up.
Ooh, I don't know if a knot can move, but
knots
it may
can
have
definitely
hurt.
move. 100% they can move.
No.
Yeah, they can. They're a
Knot
ball
is
of gas, dude.
It's a ball of gas?
Yeah.
What?
Yep, and toxins, yeah.
I never heard of that.
100%.
I have lots of toxins in my body.
I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I'm pretty 100% sure I'm right.
Oh, 100%.
I'm pretty 100%.
You're pretty 100%.
I'm, like, pretty 100%.
Yeah, dude, I had a job interview yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah. How did that go?
It went so bad.
Oh, no.
Like, I think I'm going to get the job just because I've been working there a long time. And I've already worked for that team.
Yeah.
And obviously, I'm not going to say what company or anything. I don't want to get in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, it didn't go that bad. It felt bad.
Yeah.
You know when you pause and you're nervous and it feels like way longer
Yeah.
than it probably was?
Oh, yeah.
So,
nerves are bad.
Because I had a list of, like, a lot of the questions that the company will ask.
Mm-hmm.
They're, like, behavior-based interview questions.
Yeah.
They'll be like, tell me about a time when, you know, you didn't have time to finish your work and what did you do, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So you have to come up with, like, a specific situation.
Oh, God.
And I had, like, written them all out. It was, like, 50 questions that they could have asked.
Mm-hmm.
And I had written answers to, like, all of them.
Yeah.
And I pulled it up on the computer while they're asking me. And when they asked me, I tried to find the question that they had asked me, and I couldn't find it, which got me flustered.
Oh, crap.
And then I freaked out, and then my brain was just like blank.
Oh man.
And I was like, sorry guys, I literally can't think of anything.
That's so.
But I finally came up with the
what
answers.
if you've actually never had that happen though?
What do you mean?
What if when they give you this specific, like, tell me about a time you had to go to the bathroom really bad, but you still had to finish your work or whatever it is, you know? It's
there
like, what if you haven't had it?
There are some questions because I had a list of like all of them.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're going through the list, there are ones where you're like, I really haven't been in that situation.
Yeah.
So you kind of just have to twist it a little.
Yeah. So the last interview I've been in was like 2 or 3 years ago. But I used the Marine Corps for each scenario because it's usually like, how have you, used leadership, or
Marines.
how have you, I'm just like, I've led Marines, and they're like, cool, and they're like, how good is your work ethic? I was in the Marine Corps, so it's really good, just like stuff like that. You say Marines to anybody, they're like, this guy, he's gonna be a good worker,
Yeah. Which may or may not be true.
Which is like, I am a good worker, but
you are, but I mean, just
in general though, you don't know Marines, man. Marines can be, their skates are sharp. They skate, which is like, skating in the military means like doing whatever you can to not have to do work. So like people sleeping under trucks and stuff, like whatever they have to do. And the Marines, I mean, like, they might not be the best skaters, but they're definitely up there.
Well, yeah, if you think about it, not all of them. Some people, since they were little, like, wanted to be in the military.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
And that was their dream.
Dude, like that kid who's like, you're disrespecting a future Army soldier or whatever.
Future Army soldier.
United States Army soldier.
But, like,
bro.
Some of them were, like, people that weren't going to go to college.
Yeah.
And kind of didn't have anything else to do.
Like me.
Yeah.
And I was like, what am I going to do with my life?
Like,
if I do this, it gives me another 4 years to think about it.
Yeah. So there's a lot of those in there.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely probably more of those than anything else.
Yeah, probably.
Because, dude, when you're 18 and like people just keep throwing you into this fucking, all right, next step is college, and then you get a fucking 9-to-5 job, and then this and that. And you, like, when you're 18, you're still in your rebellious phase.
You're like a kid, man.
And you still have no fucking clue what's going on.
Isn't it so weird? So when we were like 14 to 16, how you think of 18 being, like, you think like, I'm going to be an adult. I'm going to know everything.
Yeah.
And then now being 26, looking back 8 years ago, at 26, I feel like less of an adult than I thought I was at 18.
100%. Yeah, dude. Honestly, when I was 18, like halfway through senior year, I was like terrified because I think reality was starting to kick in.
Yeah.
Of like, I have to move out eventually from my parents' house. I have to go get a job that's not just flipping burgers. I have to somehow get a good job, be able to pay for myself and take care of myself. Now I might have to buy a car. I might have to, if I want a pet or something, I got to pay for all these things, And I was like, how the fuck am I supposed to do all this? And I was fucking lazy. I was a very lazy kid.
Yeah,
and I'll admit that. Yeah, I will admit that to the day I die. And that's why I was like, I need to be in like the most disciplined thing that's just going to snap me out of this.
Yeah.
So Marines were definitely that.
That's good. Yeah, you were lazy. I was a pretty lazy kid, and you were a little more lazy than me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was lazy, man. I just did not like doing anything I didn't want to do.
You're like rock star mentality.
100%. I thought I was a rock star. I thought I was, and that's why I was making all those stupid videos on YouTube singing.
Dude, I think you could be.
I probably could if I tried, but
you're a good singer, dude.
Yeah.
You should probably make some more songs on TikTok or something.
Yeah. I don't know if people... Oh, maybe TikTok. Maybe people would listen on that,
dude,
but...
The cool thing about TikTok is you get, like, way bigger of an audience than you deserve.
Oh, yeah.
You could throw your first video on TikTok. Remember my first video ever? You were like, hey, you should make a TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
And that day, I, like, posted some videos, just me lifting. I put a song on it.
Yeah.
And then I texted you, like, an hour. I was like, hey, it's got, like, 400 views. Is that a lot?
Yeah, I was like, holy shit, dude.
And then, like, an hour later, I was like, it has, like, 700.
Yeah.
It got to, like, 1,000, which I thought was, like, a ton.
I thought it got to, like, 1,500.
It may have. Yeah.
Because like the next day you called me, you're like, dude, it's at 1582 or something. I was like, what?
Which I thought
That's
was like
awesome.
a ton. Because like on Instagram, I've never had more than like 5 likes or whatever on anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it was like a fluke. And then I didn't get likes on like the next like 15 videos.
Yeah, and then you're like, oh, come on.
And then it happened again.
The algorithm is so weird in TikTok.
It's very strange. But the cool thing about TikTok is you don't have to have this big production like you do on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Like YouTube, you got to have all these lights.
Yeah.
You got to try to make the audio quality as good as you can.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to like come up with great content, edit it. On TikTok, it's literally just people like doing the goofy stuff that they normally do with like their friends.
Yeah.
And they just throw it up. They don't edit it. So some of them edit it a little bit, but like most of it, it'll just be like, you know, someone's baby to something stupid.
Yeah.
And it gets like 1 million views.
Dude, I guess I never thought about this, but it's got to be because it's just, 15-second videos that you're just scrolling through. So it's like, how many... Dude, I will sit on TikTok for 2 to 3 hours without even thinking about it and just scroll through it.
Yeah.
And it'll feel like it was only 10 minutes, and I'll be like, oh my God, it's been 3 hours?
Addictive.
What the hell?
I know.
How many videos do you think you've watched in that amount of time?
A lot.
So many.
I usually go on there. I try to just go on there just to post.
Mm-hmm.
But if like the first video that comes up is funny or has like a nice, really good song on it or something, like what was that song? Like the Weller Man.
Oh, the Weller Man, yeah.
Yeah, it was like
that Irish
like
one.
an Irish.
It was like the shanty, yeah.
Yeah, Irish shanty.
Yeah.
And I remember that day, one of those came up and it sounded so catchy, and I was like, "Oh man, the Weller Man come,
yeah, dude,
beer and rum."
They have.
And I was like watching like 300 videos with like the same song in the background, just because I like the song so much.
Yeah, dude, I've done that too. I've definitely like, I'll even go on those like reaction videos that it's like, I watch this video and there's just this guy sitting here watching it with me somehow. Yeah. I'll go to his video. I'll go to his account and be like, well, you look cool, but do you have any sort of talent or something? And I'll scroll through their videos and watch a couple of them, and I'm like, all right, either yes, you are funny or a singer or something, or you just literally sit and watch videos, and that's lame.
There's some weird ones. Like there's people who they don't even post videos. They post like pictures, like it's some kind of slideshow app. And those are the worst ones. I'm like, okay.
Those are the people that just don't have anything to offer but looks.
They think it's like Instagram. They're not even like pretty. It's just like weird people.
Dude, there was this one guy. I felt bad about this because I feel like this guy probably had some sort of autism or something. But oh my God, he like wore a yellow tank top and spiked his hair like Wolverine and had like butter knives in between his fingers, and he acted out this whole scene, and it's like such a cringy video, and he's like, you better watch out what you're doing, because let's just say things will get a little bit physical. And just like, oh,
that sounds hilarious though.
Dude, it was so funny, and I was laughing, and I'm like, but am I laughing at him or like at what he's doing? Am I laughing at his comedy, or am I laughing at him?
The way he acts.
And I couldn't even answer that myself, so I was like, I guess I'll watch this.
Like, I know what the answer is now.
Yeah, exactly.
If you can't tell yourself the answer, you know what the answer is.
Yeah, then I felt bad, and I had to go drink my sorrows away.
It's not like you hate him.
No.
It's like it was funny.
No.
Because of...
Dude, there was a kid when I was in Boy Scouts who had autism, and he always made my day so much better. That kid was the most positive person ever, and he always had a giant smile on his face. And anytime... And he went to Greenway, too. But...
don't tell me.
No, I'm not going to say his name.
I'm like...
But... yeah, dude, anytime I saw him, I would say hi to him, just because I would be like, dude, even if I'm feeling good, he's going to make me feel better. Every single time. He always makes me feel happy. He is like the vibe king.
Yeah. That's the cool thing about some of them,
Yeah, dude. They can just stay in that positive mentality always somehow.
Yeah. I'm sure they have, their issues.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know a lot of them come off as like happy.
100%.
Like, that's dope.
Yeah, dude. That is one thing that I'm jealous of.
There's that show on Netflix. I forget what it's called, but it's some kind of like love show. It's called like something love.
Okay.
And all the people on there have like autism.
Oh,
it's like Love on the Spectrum. That's what it's called, Love on the Spectrum.
Yeah, I heard about that.
It's so good, dude.
Is it?
Yeah, and
I
they're
should watch
just so
that.
nice
Yeah.
to each other, and like
That is the cutest
it's
thing.
super cute to watch.
It's so funny. There was did you see that guy on Theo Vaughn's podcast? He's got like Down syndrome, but he like won an Olympic medal or something. Dude, oh man, what did he do? He like set a record on a triathlon or something like that. I don't remember what it was, but he was talking about he would not stop talking about getting a girlfriend. Like that was the only thing on his mind. It was so cute. It was
That's
just
so
like
funny.
his dad was like, "What are you gonna do when you get a girlfriend?" He's like, "Well, we're gonna go on a date, and I'm gonna get her flowers, and I'm gonna take her out to dinner, and I'm gonna tell her I love her, and I'm gonna." It was just like, oh my god,
That's
dude.
exactly what this show is like.
Yeah.
You should watch it, dude. It's funny.
Oh,
If anyone's
man.
out there, you should watch it.
I would
It's
love
so
watching
good.
that show.
It really is good, man.
Oh man.
And there's this one girl who goes out with like girls and guys
Mm-hmm.
because she's just like, she just has this like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, to her, it's not even like a
Is it-
thing. She's just
yeah.
like, oh, well, I like this person and I like this person.
Yeah, she's more off of personality, probably.
Yeah, it's like that she loves the people for them.
Yeah. That's
And-
cool.
yeah.
That's really cool, actually.
It is cool.
All right. You want to do some questions, amigo?
I think we'll just have this cool one we got last week from one of your friends.
Oh, really? I don't even remember.
Yeah, we already talked about it, but we'll talk about it again.
Oh, yeah. We should probably let you guys know. Last week, we did a bunch of podcasts. We probably did three or four. Three?
I think 3.
And every single one of them, something happened.
Yeah.
The recording got messed up. The video got messed up. Something wasn't plugged in right or whatever. It just...
Nick's dad called.
Oh, yeah. My dad
Thanks,
called, and I
Nick,
forgot to
Dad.
put my phone on airplane mode.
It's actually your fault, yeah.
That one was 100% my fault, but it just something kept happening. So we have answered some of your questions, but we might not get to all the questions because we've answered them already multiple times.
And it will just
So-
feel awkward to talk about it again.
Yeah, we like to try and keep things fresh in the conversation so it doesn't sound like narrated.
Yeah.
Is that the right word?
Kind of, yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Anyways,
So, but this question was pretty cool, and
Yeah.
like, I could talk about this all day.
Yeah.
This one, and you know, we don't mean to offend anyone with our answer on this,
Mm-hmm.
but you know, if you don't like it, hit the like button. Just kidding. Don't hit the dislike one though. Put your comments. You can, disagree. Except mom. Don't comment on here, mom.
Dude, honestly, I don't even remember any of the questions from last week, so I'm excited.
This is the one. I think it's from your Harry Potter Amanda friend.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Invictus Arcana.
Yeah.
She makes wands. I don't know if we posted the video where I said that, so
I
I'm
don't
going
know.
to say it again. She
don't think so.
If you want a custom wand, go to her page. If you don't know who she is or if you can't find her, message me. I'll point you in the right direction. But if you want a custom made wand, that's what she does, and she's really good at it.
And
But-
10% of the profits go to our channel. We haven't actually asked about that. We're just joking.
I don't know what to
Totally
say
joking,
here.
but you can get a wand if you want one. All right,
Yeah.
so her question was, if you were brainwashed most of your life to believe in something, how would you cope finding out that thing wasn't real?
Yeah, I remember this question.
And I don't know if she was getting at this or if I'm just thinking of it this way.
I think it's just how we think because we were raised in Christianity.
Yeah, I was raised as a Christian.
And I was raised as a Catholic, so we're both kind of similar raising.
And a lot of people are. And I think, it's like, the thing is, if you tell a child something,
Mm-hmm.
they're going to believe you because
Yep.
you're their parent.
100%.
Anything you drill into their mind over and over and
Oh,
over
yeah.
becomes truth.
Yeah.
So I'm like, but then you get older and you start to think about these things that are said in the Bible and you're like, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. So definitely being raised Catholic, they're very strict about knowing things and questioning things too. Well, I can hear myself really good in the
I
mic.
think it's just your volume though.
Oh, okay. Anyways, so yeah, they're very strict about it. So it's like you don't ever really question it. You don't ever like, it never even crossed my mind that, this could be all made up until, like, maybe a couple years ago, Yeah. And then I finally was just like, you know what? Why do I believe this, Because they just tell you, just believe.
Yeah.
It's like, well, how come this guy that you said invented all this stuff doesn't ever check on his invention? He never comes down and is like, hey, what's up, guys? They're like, he's here in spirit. What does that mean?
I definitely questioned these things when I was a kid. And then, in church, you question it. You're like, okay, so Jesus is God's son, but he's also God, kind of?
Yeah, and then...
so you sin, and because you sin, you can't go to heaven with God. Because why? Because he made the rule up.
Yeah.
And so, in order for you to have to go to heaven, you have to believe that his son came and died on the cross, and that somehow got rid of these sins that you commit all the time.
Yeah.
And now allows you to go be with God. But God, this all-powerful being, couldn't just say, hey, everyone gets to come hang out with me when you're dead.
Yeah. Well, that's because he doesn't like us. But, just kidding. But one of the biggest things I used to ask about was the gay thing. Like, how, like, in the Bible, it says being gay is wrong. It's a sin.
But he loves you unconditionally.
Yeah, how does this man love you unconditionally and love your choices, but being gay is a sin? That doesn't make any sense.
And here's another thing. God is perfect, right?
Yeah.
So everything he creates should be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And if, humans were not meant to be gay at all, then I guess he screwed up making something, right?
Another question I have is, like, did God create angels too? Did he create everything?
He created everything.
So he created the devil.
Allegedly.
Because he created Lucifer. And
he did create Lucifer. He created the devil.
He created his biggest enemy.
Yeah.
What?
And if Lucifer causes all this terrible stuff to happen, then it didn't God cause it to happen, really?
Yeah, exactly.
If anything terrible in the world happens, it's because God allows it. If he's all powerful and all knowing and all loving, if he's omnipotent, then he could prevent these things. But then they have a caveat for that. It's called he lets you have free will.
Dude, you want to know something funny? I actually just thought about this one. I didn't bring it up the last time we talked about this, but a huge thing that people try to, like, justify this with is Jesus was a real person. Jesus was a real person. Okay, cool.
He could have been.
There's documents of Jesus existing. That's great. There's no documents of anything that he did. And another thing was when I think I was still in boot camp when I did this. So you get to go to church in boot camp. It might have been combat school, though. I don't remember. But this guy was saying, like, Jesus is real. And this, he's like, you want to know how I know? He's like, guess what they found? Like 2 months ago, they found Noah's Ark in the bottom of the ocean near Asia or something. And I was like, so he didn't survive? And he's like, what do you mean? I was like, well, the Bible says that, he eventually finds land after a while and, gets everything back to normal. That's why he has all these animals on his ark and his family.
Well, this could have been after the ark could have been taken away by rains and whatever. But even if you find the ark, that doesn't mean anything was real.
And why is it on the bottom of the ocean is what I'm saying.
I don't know. How long ago was this? It was
this was AC?
No. I guess
or AD,
it was 2021 years ago, right?
Dude, what the heck?
I don't know how that works, but who cares?
Was Noah before or after? I don't even remember now.
I don't remember either. I think it was in the Old Testament.
Yeah, it is. It is BC. You're right. It's BC for sure.
But that's not how it works. BC is not the Old Testament. It's just time.
Well, I mean, he was BC though.
Yeah, before Christ.
Yeah, not the New Testament. But, well, the New Testament is all after Christ because
there's so many flaws in the thinking, and then also each religion thinks the other one is wrong.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And I'm not saying that God doesn't exist, because he could very well exist.
Yeah,
this is all pretty crazy.
Yeah,
life 100%, is pretty
100%. If you stop and think about we're this little fucking thing on this planet, that's a little fucking thing in a galaxy, that's a little fucking thing in the universe.
Yeah.
things start to be like, dude, anything
Maybe.
could be possible.
Anything's possible.
Anything could really be possible because we just don't know, and you have to be able to accept. Like when people say magic is just science that hasn't been figured out yet.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. It's so foreign to you that you're like,
Yeah, you can't even fathom it.
it's just magic or
God
whatever.
could exist, or God could be something we made up because we can't understand how this all was created.
Yeah, and we have a finite brain that doesn't understand
the likelihood of just a big bang and everything coming from nothing
Mm-hmm.
is pretty much just as likely as
Yeah,
God, except we have more evidence that there was a big bang
yeah,
and no evidence that there's God.
We have more evidence that there were dinosaurs than there was all of this.
Yeah, and I don't know
In
the
the
point.
Bible.
What's the point of creating all this and then being like, I'm gonna hide and see who believes it?
I don't know.
And if they
man.
don't believe it, guess what? Tortured for all eternity.
Yeah, man.
Why?
But you know what? The weird thing is, if we're wrong and we die, and then
You
we
go to hell?
meet him at the pearly gates, and he's like, "What now, motherfuckers?" And we're like, "Oh shit." Honestly, I'm not scared to go to hell, though.
Yeah. Well,
Hell probably is just a giant party, and he tries to make it sound horrible. You know what I mean?
I don't even think, honestly, I don't think hell exists.
It probably doesn't.
Probably doesn't. Probably nothing happens when you die. But if there is an afterlife, I feel like, how can God, if he loves everyone, send everyone to be tortured if it's really torture?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. How could he damn your soul?
There's so many things you can get into with this. And it's just crazy.
It's pretty crazy.
And if you're religion, you believe whatever you want. I don't care.
Yeah, we're not trying to throw anything
I'm just
down
telling you.
anybody's throat. This is just our opinions.
Yeah, I'm just telling you why I don't believe it.
Yeah. And if you don't like our opinions, then that's your opinion.
Yeah.
So,
And you can type a long paragraph in the comments below, except my mom. Don't comment anything in there. I don't want to hear it.
stop it, Mom. Oh, God. Your poor
Oh,
mom.
man.
That's so funny.
Love you, Mom, but I don't want to hear your theories. Some of them are pretty out there.
They're pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, crazy. Dude, you know what we could talk about?
What?
Pepe.
Oh, your dog?
Oh my God.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so I already told you about this, but they don't know. This could be like the final thing if you want. But okay, so my dad, we have a cabin up north in the middle of the woods. It's a very beautiful cabin. This is the woods. This is rainfall in the woods because I know it likes to rain there a lot. Sometimes the sun comes out after. Anyways,
Pepe.
there's Pepe. So Pepe is a Chihuahua of 15 years old, I think he is. And they have another dog named Maisie. Now, Pepe was my sister's very first dog. She got Pepe when she was 4. She named him and everything. I don't know how she found out the name Pepe. That was really weird, but whatever. Anyways, so my dad took Pepe and Maisie up to the cabin, and Pepe ended up running away. And so my dad searched high and low for him for like 4 days straight. Couldn't find him. 2 of the days it was raining. Like, it was just hopeless for this dog. So, kind of rendered him dead. We're just like, there's no way he had survived 4, maybe 5 days. And so we're like, okay, my dad came back. He told us the news. Susie was devastated. I was pretty upset, but I felt really bad for Susie and my dad because he was on watch. So he feels really responsible.
Dog, right?
Yeah. He feels responsible for losing him, even though it really wasn't his fault.
It'll feel like you losing Buck.
Yeah, exactly. So my dad gets a phone call yesterday, and he has his phone set to ignore random numbers and just take them straight to voicemail. So he got a voicemail just saying, "Hey, I found your dog." And they're like, "What the hell?" And so he calls the people, and they're like, "Yeah, blah, blah, blah." And he talked to him. Apparently, this person that lives down the hill from our cabin came home one day, and Pepe was just like sitting on the couch.
They have a doggy door or what?
Yeah, I guess. But my dad told me that they have a bunch of animals. So I guess those animals just like kind of found Pepe, probably limping along, almost dead, and they're like, hey, come in, you know, it's raining outside, come inside, dry off, you know. They kind of like welcomed him, and he was just part of the crew for a little bit. And my dad went and picked him up from Prescott today.
That's crazy. So how
nuts.
far was the house that he was found at?
It was somewhere between like a quarter to like half a mile, maybe.
It's like really close.
Not too far, no.
Yeah.
But man, I like, the first thing I told my dad was, you know, imagine the stories he's gonna tell your other dog. You know, that's gonna he's gonna be like, I've seen some shit, man.
That's crazy, man.
Dude, I just don't know how he was out there for like 5 days. How the hell did he survive the mountain lions
in the woods,
the bears, the wolves, everything, the badgers? Anything could kill him. He's
scorpion.
This small, dude. He's smaller than a burrito. Rattlesnakes, anything could take him out. Anything, but maybe even a squirrel could take him on. I don't know.
But the thing about Chihuahuas is I feel like they would scare a bear away.
They have a scary bark.
They act like they're so tough.
They do. But it's really a last resort for them, because they're like, this is all I got. Dude,
have you seen that video of, this is the last thing I'll tell you.
Yeah.
So there's this video, I want to say it's like somewhere in South America. This dog, they have like a camera on their front porch, and their dog sleeps on their front porch. Mm-hmm. And this mountain lion sneaks up on the dog while it's sleeping.
Oh, man.
And gets so close. And this dog's just sleeping, all calm. And this thing gets so close and grabs his neck.
Oh, my gosh.
And gets him. And
just drags him into the darkness?
He was like, "Arr, arr, arr, arr." And the people came out and scared the thing away. And the dog lived, but like barely. You saw like blood squirting on the stairs.
Yeah.
Got him right in the neck.
Dude, okay, this will be the last thing.
All right, and then 3 more last things.
Yeah. My cousin, so I have family up north in North California. My cousin, he has like his house, he has like a fence around his house pretty much, and his dogs can just kind of roam in and out. And he heard in the middle of the night his dog barking like crazy. So he gets up, throws his boots on, grabs his shotgun, goes out front. He's like, what are you barking at? What are you barking at? His dog's just barking at a tree. And he looks up at the tree, and he can't really see anything. He's trying to figure it out. And then he catches a little glimpse, and there's a mountain lion in the tree. And he just barely saw the eyes glow. And so he just blasts that thing.
Oh, really?
Boom. He said first shot didn't even move. And he's got fucking 30-aught buck in this shotgun, which is like the biggest pellets you can have. Yeah, he hit him. Joey doesn't miss. Joey's a good shot. He's a better shot than me. He hits it, doesn't move. And it might have been like a shock thing. And then he hits it again, then it dropped dead.
That's crazy.
Dude. Yeah, and yeah, dude. And like they have to deal with mountain lions all the time up there, because he lives on the hill.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
And then, so I got one more thing.
Okay, one more thing.
So one more thing. Hit subscribe, hit like button. If you like this, comment. If you liked any of our stories, put a little laughing emoji.
Yeah, put like a thumbs up, or AKA the like button.
Send it to your friends. Send it to your mother. Send it to your brother. Also, if you could follow us on Instagram at Los Amigos Gringos, and on TikTok at Los Amigos Gringos 1. Thank you so much for listening. We love you. See you in the next one.